I'd be like, my backside's hurting when I go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's kind of almost a secretive thing, a statement.
Oh, not literally, but like if you just wanted to describe it to your doctor, you know?
Yeah. I would just say my rectum.
You reckon?
I reckon. Why do you reckon your rectum is hurting? You got a pain there? Yeah. He's corrupting my morals, Fred.
His morals were gone long before I come along.
Yeah. So long. Yeah, down here I need more power. 1, 2, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. That's doing good.
Hello, 1100.
I would love to set the bias on these here other tubes, though. They took the money out of the account for the Amperex. That was another $500 I paid for those 2 damn tubes. I need them? Nah, but I got them if I ever need them. And they're supposed to be new. They look good. They do. They really look good. I'm wondering, the iMac looks good, too. And Rich said, D. Largo said, nah, keep the iMac in there. Don't put them Amperex in there. They're not as good as the iMac. And, well, that's probably all preference, you know, back in the day, who wanted to. I'd have to look at what was the price back, 20, 30 years ago. One versus the other, you know. But Amperex had a lot of, those are big companies like Selenia. Oh, shoot, I don't know. I looked him up. Actually, I think Rich looked him up, and he named all the companies. He might have sent them to me.
Yeah, back in the day, you had a lot of tube manufacturers. Philips.
Yeah.
RCA. Sony. You know, all kinds of. But those weren't for, like, power tubes, like iMac. iMac's been in for forever.
Philips, that's one name that rang a bell, and maybe even RCA. I'm sure you could key it in there. Who was the I don't know, the sponsors or the founders of Amperex? Who made Amperex? Maybe Amperex made RCA, and I don't know. Doesn't really. That gives you a general idea how they rated the tube. It wasn't, at least it wasn't no Chinese tube, you know.
Yeah, Amperex was American made, but they're out of business now.
Oh, yeah, I thought they still were up and I'm being funny. Yeah, iMac, yeah, I think they're still in business too. And Joe Schmo from Idaho, yeah. Yeah, he moved from Idaho down to Florida.
Joe Schmo?
Yeah. Joe the Schmo. The Schmo brothers. They're related to the Smother brothers. Do you remember the Smother brothers?
Yep. Used to watch them on TV.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, Fred?
You better stay out of that refrigerator. Hey, I didn't mean to run out on you today, Travis, when the cable man came. The cable man, the satellite man. He was kind of a young guy. It was funny. He said, he came in and he goes, oh yeah, it's those trees right up there. No, you're not going home that easy. It's not the trees. Yeah, because it was windy. Yeah, he said that. Hey, look, now how many years I've been doing this? For 16 years. It was just the trees, I'm telling you. No, yeah, well. It's the dish up here, I'm telling you, because we're getting a lot of channels that don't get knocked out, but when we go to 13 and Newsmax and 5, bam, it's there, it's not there, it's in and out. And, I mean, for the last several months and years, we had no problem. And now all of a sudden you're telling me it's the trees? They didn't grow up that quick in a month. The TV's been good, well, 3 weeks ago. You know, while they got leaves on the trees, they're all getting leaves again. I said, oh, come on, man. We almost got in an argument. So anyway, then he mellowed out. He went up on the ladder. He took the head off. He said, yeah, this is actually crooked up here. So he's taken it around, he cleaned it and did, kind of tightened things up and turned it a little bit. He had his little computer box up there. And he goes, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee when he hits the satellites, So you got 3 satellites. Yeah, I know that. So, but still it wasn't right? He said, it's that tree branch, I'm telling you, if you could take that tree branch down right there. I said, man, he came down and said, look, let me borrow your ladder, okay? Because my ladder over there, don't go up as high as yours. So I went up with his ladder, he put it there. Turned out to be a pretty nice guy. I went up there with the chainsaw 3 times, and it would stall out on me. Freaking son of a guy, I got to come back down. Donna, bring me your little electric battery power, your girl chainsaw, she calls it. I went up there, and the wind was blowing. All them chips were going in my face. I had to try to close my eyes, cut the branch, and finally the branch is going, it's starting to go down. I said, oh boy. And I didn't want that sucker to come back and, because the branch was about maybe, probably 8 inches in diameter, pretty good sized branch. I threw that chainsaw down, hit the ground, about 20 feet, close to 20 feet up. I held on for dear life. The branch came down, but it didn't break off because I left enough on it where it would get hung up. Anyway, we got every freaking channel come in the house, and he showed me all on each satellite. They're all up like 98%, 90%. We get every channel. We are rich with channels, I tell you.
Huh. I guess he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. So Donna said, well, he told you it was the branch. I said, listen, he was working on that satellite, on the eye. He pulled it apart, he cleaned it, and put it all back together. He said one of the connections was loose up there. We don't really know. But anyway, when he came in the house, and he said, yeah, I did this, I did that, like I just said. I said, yeah, and I cut the branch off the tree. I said, you know what I think? This is my opinion, and you know best because, you do this every day. And I know you want to go home. He said, well, if it was Saturday, yeah, I'd want to go home. Maybe there's a game on, I don't know. I said, I think there's a compromise. You cleaning and setting up that dish in a better setup, me cutting off that branch. But hey, brother, I got all the channels and I am happy. Can I give you a beer? So, no, I can't drink. I still got one more customer I got to go to. I gave him a tip. Gave him a $20 bill. Oh, that was really nice. I said, yeah, because I got kind of crappy with him. And I felt, and yeah. And he let me use his ladder. He held it for me. Yeah, it was all right. It was all good.
Well, that's cool. At least y'all hugged and made up.
Yeah, well, not really much to make up. But yeah, I know I hurt his feelings. I said, come on, man, don't give me that crap. You just want to go home. I mean, that's bullshit. I didn't, come off like that. And look, I know. Guys get tired, you want to go home. It's the end of the day. You come here and you tell somebody that's your tree branches. I mean, that's an easy getaway. You kind of wanted to laugh, I could tell. No, it's just, I do got one more customer I do got to go to. Well, look, let me go up there. I'll see what I could do. And let me go get my computer. And he said, you want to go in the house? He said, no, I could do it all right outside here. Had he come out with a box and he put it up there, and he takes the connector, he breaks it loose, screws it into the computer box, and he starts making the adjustments, and you can hear, and what does that mean? He's really getting a good signal. I said, oh, he's getting it now, babe. He looked down at us and smiled. I said, that means you're hitting that satellite up there, huh? I said, yeah, I'm good. You got 3 of them up there. When I go to the right where that tree branch is, I'm not getting too much. I get it, and it just drops right out. Then it comes back, and you see how the wind is blowing that branch? I said, yeah. So it's kind of like teeter-tottering. Like some days it's okay. So it was kind of like a borderline. And now, and the wind could blow the wind and the willow tree.
Now you got your Fox News back.
And we got that high-definition TV, man. I'll tell you, Travis, seriously speaking, we got it going on now. It's kind of like this big boy antenna here. It's a working.
It's a working good.
Yeah. It's all Fred's fault up there.
I hope he didn't fall off.
No, I'm all talking to my brother up in Louisville. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, he had some chest ran.
On himself? Oh, okay.
And we were just talking about anuses.
Hey. It must be in the air. all your fault, Travis.
Nuh-uh.
You're Wait a minute. I did bring up the planet Uranus. And you had to come in with the anus thing.
No, you said Uranus. I said, no, my anus.
Well, there must be more than one up there then. So, is he doing okay, Fred?
Yeah, he's doing all right. He never told me he was going to have it done. And I seen on Facebook there where he was in the hospital, and I thought, what the hell is going on? So I had to call him Buster, but...
Well, when did he go? Did he come out today, or did he go in today, or what was the deal? How long? How long has he got? What kind of period for recovery?
Well, he recovered, I guess. They just let me in there and took a thing up to here and look around.
Oh, I thought they did. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe they did some surgery, removed a part of the colon or something.
Well, he hopes it's only be.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's not you. Just the test itself is enough. You know, you got to drink all that. I call it Maalox, whatever the hell they give you, and get yourself all cleaned out. Then they go up there and look around, see what they could find.
They find any polyps or anything, Fred? I don't know. He never said. He said they don't have results. I don't know what that means. Well, usually the doctor comes in and tells you if he saw something, you know. I can never get no straight answer out of my brother. He wants to be around the bush about everything. Talk about everything but what I was wanting to talk about, you know. Closest family member I got, and he won't be around too much longer himself. Nah, maybe he's just one. Has he always been like that? I said maybe he's just one of them ones that just don't like talking about that stuff. Well, he's always been like that, I guess. I don't know. You know, me and my brother, we never have been too close. You know, I live down here and he goes up there and he won't leave the state. He can't leave the house because he got all them goddamn dogs that he got to take care of. So he won't come down and visit me. You always got to go up there? Yeah. I've been down here 35 years. He ain't never been down here. That's too bad. He still lives in the house we grew up in. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, Mom, Dad, I said here on eating at his house. I don't need it. He still lives there. That was nice of you. Is that the only sibling you have? I only got that one brother. I had two brothers, but one of them, he died a long time ago. Oh, okay. I had a sister who I never did know of. Yeah, she died. She was probably a week old when she died. I was just a baby myself. But that's it. That's all I got. That's all that's left. Does he have kids? No, he ain't got no kids.
Is that your younger brother or older? I missed that part.
I'm about 7 years older than him, I think.
Well, that's how it is with me and my brother Joey. I'm 8 years older than him.
I got a half brother. I'm 13 years older than him.
He only grew half as tall as you?
Yeah.
That was not funny.
I didn't know what to say. You got me on that one.
It was kind of funny. Like, huh?
No?
You are just way too much.
You kill me sometimes.
Yeah, that's what she says. Well, you heard her today. She said, I'm a stupid ignoramus. I say things that are sometimes stupid. I said, what do you mean, just sometimes? Well,
that was funny. Hey, where's Rich at?
I don't know, he should be coming. Let me see what, he shoots me a line. Let's see if I heard from him. I'll go rattle his chain. Fred from the shed may be coming this way, okay?
Good deal. I'll be right back. I'll go in the other room.
Okay.
While you get a hold of Rich.
I'm going to try right now.
I'm back.
Okay. Just shot him a line. So I want to know where you are. Where are you hanging out? You best get yourself down here, boy. I haven't heard back from him as of yet. I shot Freddie Shetty a line or two.
I like old Fred, that shit. He's a pretty good fella.
Yeah. He sent me a big thing today. He's working on a car. He got down on the ground, rode back. Said, now, why are you doing all that? You're supposed to be like, hurting. You're trying to get better. You're laying down doing a motor job, or I think he's doing something on the motor, pulling the heads off or something. Man, no, you're not going to be a glutton for punishment doing all that. That's hard work, man, laying down and doing that mechanical thing, and getting up and down, and I mean, I done it, so I know.
Take me a week to recover.
You guys double. That was a double bubble.
I said he must not been hurt as bad as he says he is.
Yeah, got a point there, Fred. Tell him that when you hear him.
Well, a little bit of that wacky weed helps out too.
They say those gummies are supposed to be good. Oh, you weren't in here. This guy Bob came in last night up on 40. He was telling us about, I was telling Don, I said, Don, you're taxing my mind. I don't want to hear it. It's gross. She's funny. I said, hey, let me get serious. I know, we were talking to this guy last night on 40, babe. And he said, did you ever pluck any hairs out of your nose? She said, that's it. Don't go any further.
Well, I'm going to turn my lights out for a bit.
You're going to go lay down?
No, I just don't want to hear a story again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wasn't that kind of gross? Anyway. It's kind of funny now.
You tell Travis.
You ain't going to mind if I tell him? He said he was starting to pull hairs out of his nose. He said, have you ever done that? I said, no. If I got any hair in my nose, I cut them with little clippers, Yeah, well, that's the right way to do it. But I pulled one out, or a couple out, and he ripped something in his nose when he did it, and he started hemorrhaging so bad he had to go to the emergency. He was bleeding. He filled up like a towel of blood.
Hey, stuck a balloon up in there and pumped it up to stop it.
Yeah, no shit. I said, wow, I didn't know what to say. I was like, when we were kids, I told him, we used to fight, you horse around when your kids were wrestling and knocking out down each other on the ground and rolling around. get hit in the nose with the elbow or something, or your buddy hits you in the head with his head and you get a nosebleed. I never had a bleed like that where I had to go to emergency and it packed my nose and did all that stuff. Ooh, buddy. But yeah, he was into it.
So he was picking his nose and it started bleeding and he had to go to the doctor.
Yeah, no, he said he pulled a hair out, you know, get like a long hair growing out of your nose. He pulled it out, and I guess it was so strong, it was rooted in there so deep.
Pulled the cork on it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really not funny, but the story was told. But anyway,
did you know the guy?
Hmm?
Did you know the guy?
Yeah, I talk to him every now and then, yeah.
Who was it? His name was on the end of my tongue.
Bob. His name was Bob.
I was going to say, I sure hope you know him and it wasn't some stranger telling you about it.
Well, I've talked to him a dozen times or so up on 40. I mean, like, we didn't hang out and go to Outback or anything like that, or hang out at a ham fest, but he seems like a good guy. He just ragged to her, but, yeah, I've talked to him a couple dozen times up on 40 meters. I don't know about 75. He's a talker. He just likes chit-chatting about all this and that. But the nose story, Don said, I can't tell you what she said. Now, why do you tax my mind with these things? It's so gross. I don't want to hear stuff like that. She's hilarious. She's so freaking funny.
Well, she's pretty witty.
Yeah, she is. She's kind of like ladylike at times. I like it. I love it, though. She's so like prim and proper at times, but she could cut up too. She's both, she's like good and evil.
Sweet voice and that smile. She could tell you off and you wouldn't know it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you'd say, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment.
Then you go, wait a minute. She just told me to F off.
Yeah, that might be a good thing. If you could get that kind of attention out of her, yeah. Or a response from her.
The nice, quiet ones, the ones you got to worry about.
Yeah. Their quietness is like they're really scheming and conniving.
You're waiting to pounce like a cat.
I seen pictures of Fred and Linda on their motorcycle. He had a motorcycle, he used to ride.
Did he wear them buttless chaps and stuff?
No. Didn't he look like that? He looked like he was pretty cool, standing up on his motorcycle, and Linda was with him. It looked like back in the day. He sends me pictures of himself too, shooting his Glock or his 45, and up on the range with his earmuffs on and glasses. Yeah, he's a gunman too. He knows all his guns, calibers, and what gun is better than the other, and everything else. He's a gunman for the county.
Long arm of the law.
Fred, how many years did you serve in the Marines?
I spent 2 active, 4 reserves. Thank you, sir. It was the best time of my life.
Were you married then, Fred?
No, not a person was, no.
Oh, you were out got out for a while and got married and you went back?
No, I served 2 years active, 4 years reserve. And I didn't get married till I was in reserves.
Oh, okay. Did you ever live on the base or anything like that?
Oh, no, I lived on the base. I lived in Kathmandu, Paris Island, San Diego, Ocean Point, and what is it? Oceanside, I think the name it was, 29 miles. I stayed a lot of different places. Did you ever live overseas? Just a couple times, just special mission military every now and then. And so when I got out, my active duty was over, they told me I was going to been reserves at Fort Knox, Kentucky, which is right outside of Louisville. So that's pretty nice.
Well, I was just right down the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had Louisville's got a naval ordnance plant base up there. And this Marine outfit looks at that naval ordnance up there. And that's what it is, a tank outfit. So Fort Knox had facilities for tanks, and that's why they were there.
Did they have the Abrams back then?
No, I sure didn't. They weren't them fancy like they do nowadays. Our tanks, we had like 5-man crews. There were 5 of us down in that stupid tank.
Was it still like the Shermans?
Yeah, big gun, Model 3, Model 6, something like that. I forget. This was so long ago, I forgot. But what was cool is, when I first went in the Marine Corps, everybody's a rifleman. When you go in the Marine Corps, that's your rifleman. Always rifleman. No telling, doesn't matter how many MOSs you get on top of that, you're basically a rifleman. But they teach you all kinds of stuff. They teach you how to blow up tanks. But then when I got in tanks, they was telling me how protected I was, kind of thing. And then they kind of made lies about this.
They should have done it the other way around, right?
Yeah, you should do it the other way around.
I watch a lot of history on World War II and stuff, and I tell you, those Shermans, it's good that they made a shitload of them, because when it come to killing a German tank, it was like throwing snowballs at it.
Throwing snowballs at, like, the German tanks?
Yeah, the Panther and the Tigers and them, they had 88 millimeters on them. That'd go right through a Sherman.
Them Germans. That's why that expression, that's where it came from, man. It was built like a German tank.
Yep, sure is. Unless you got behind it, you weren't going to do nothing to it but blow its track off.
Wow. Man, at one time they were superior, we were inferior.
When it came to tanks, they took an anti-aircraft gun, 88 millimeter, and then they adapted it for like howitzers, and then they put it on the tank.
We had Ontos, so we had a 106 rifles mounted on top of this track vehicle. That was cool.
They were showing today some of our new weaponry and all this kind of firepower that we had on the, wherever it was, I missed that. And man, the guns were like that, man. It was like a modern day Gatling gun, you know? Heavy artillery stuff. And it says we have enough firepower in those fields on those front lines that no matter who the enemy are, they'd be quick to throw the towel in and say, that's it. America.
Look what happened when they fought Saddam Hussein. Saddam thought he had the elite guard that was going to take care of us. I think we knocked out every freaking tank he had. I think we lost 2.
Remember that guy they had out in the field, Bad Dad Bob? And we're beating the Americans. We're driving them back. They're surrendering by the hundreds. We're taking a bloodbath of a beating. The guy was a freaking maniac. He was out there hollering in the streets with his PA system.
Sir, get in the Jeep, please.
You're talking about Baghdad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, you remember, I can actually kind of see his face out there, you know, boasting and blowing his horn like, hey, what a freaking, they should have put him and threw him in a meat grinder feet first. Grind him up, I say. Make sausage out of him. Feed him to the pigs.
You know what's cool about them Abrams tanks right now? Well, the ones they've had in the past, too. They'll point that barrel at whatever they're going to shoot at, and they can drive that tank, and it can go down in holes, up over hills, and go sideways, and all kinds of stuff. And that barrel's got a gyroscope on it, and that barrel will stay steady, straight, and not move. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll say. My signal looking okay over there, guys? Oh, how's it look over there? Just curious.
I got 30 on you.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yep. You guys are doing the same thing. You're 3. Let me see you again, Fred.
Alrighty, right there.
Yep. How many watts?
This is a cluster F.
Yeah. So you're all 30. Maybe somebody was at 30, 35. Like, man, that's pretty good.
How many watts you run, Fred?
Well, right now it says 1, 2, 4, 2.
Wait, say that again?
Well, right now it says 1155. Every time I key up, it's a little bit different. That's this LP meter for you.
Yeah, well, they'll do that. It's dancing around, yeah. Did I hear another station in there between all this chit-chatting? Yeah, somebody's tuning up.
I put this bird on.
You put the bird on?
Average, but I don't like it on average. You don't respond. It's real slow.
Actually, I'm talking on the, well, I got 2 meters here. I got a peak meter flying around, and then I got the average meter. And I kind of like the average meter because it's not so peakish, like it's jumping up all over the place. It looks like it's friggin' like a hot tamale. I like the average meter, but I do know what it's doing on the peak, so I don't need to monitor the peak meter. It's just too, like, radical all over the place.
I like watching that needle.
I know. I know.
Lights.
I think there's another station in here with us. I could feel it.
Hello, N4ZAP.
I knew it, did I not tell you?
Yeah, you did.
I can feel it in my bones, my eardrums. Hello there, Mr. Zach.
Greetings and salutations all.
Well, and salutations right back to you, sir. Sounding good and proud and loud.
Likewise, thank you. Man, 40 meters is, what a mess.
I know. That's why we're down here. They're like, CQ, photo. Come on, man, get off of it.
What is it, contest weekend?
It must be.
CQDX. I mean, there are stations piled up, one right next to another.
Yeah.
That gets aggravating.
Yep. I was up there earlier just scanning around listening. I stopped by listening on 205 there. And they were right side by side, 205, 200. They were all over, man. They were like friggin' ants on a honey hill, Roger. Or should it be bees on honey? I think the ants like honey too, don't they?
Fleas on a dog?
Yeah, that's a good one too, yeah. Anything more on your antenna situation there, Zachariah?
Nope, nothing yet. I talked to one lady that was helpful, which is awesome when you find somebody who actually gives a shit and tries to help you. So she told me a couple people, the building official is one of the big wigs. And then the director of zoning is the other one that I might have to have a meeting with before I take it to court.
Walk in there and set your pistol down. Say, okay, now which side you are? Their side or my side?
I would say the right side. But if he was a left-hand and he put the pistol down on his left side, I'm like you, I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty?
No, I'm a righty. My dad was a lefty. My brother Louie, he was a lefty. My brother Lou, and my son here, Sal, he's a lefty. I got a lot of left-handed people, but I'm a righty. Why, you must be a lefty?
No, I'm not a lefty.
You're not a lefty?
No, I was going to say, if you're a lefty, that explains it.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, I'm a left-handed Lithuanian. That's a stupid expression, ain't it?
Left-handed, Lithuanian, whatever.
I knew I'd trap you, not look. Left-handed.
See, you can't even do it.
I could do it. I stopped it. I figured you would jump in there.
Lithuanian.
Yeah, a left-handed, lefty Lithuanian.
So anyway, you found out who you got to talk to down there and maybe get the ball going?
Where'd you go, Eric? I don't know. Last time he said, I have to take the dog out. And that was 24 hours ago and never came back. But he might come back.
I tell you what, old Fred in the shed up there, when he gets his amplifier fixed, man, he's gonna be walking the dog.
I'm telling you, yep.
It's his location and that antenna he's got up that you got him, I believe. And man, I just, because he don't believe us when we tell him, you know.
Mm-hmm. Who that, man? No, if you're referring to 40 meters is up there. We are down here. Up there. I know. I was up there listening earlier and I just saw the CQ POTA and all that. It's way too much. And they don't give up, man. They pile in there. They'll get right next to you. Yeah, you sound good, George. How you been doing? You doing good?
Yeah, when I got on, I had a little 60. I dropped it to 40. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to figure out. I want to get some lights on the outside of this two-car garage thing on each side of it. So I'm just thinking about the electrical circuit. I do want to plug next to the door, you know, so if you have the door up and you got to plug something in for a car or something outside. I wanted something like that, you know. It would be nice. So I figured it out. Light number one is going to be, if you're looking at the building on the right side, 2 grand box. And that's going to have an outlet on the inside. So you can hang your